Hey, if you give me money, I'll talk about Sam Hyde. That's all there is to it. So, the hacker known as 4chan bought Spice Bear 3 coffees. Buymeacoffee.com/SpiceBear. And the hacker known as 4chan, he's a swell gentleman. I think he'll go far in life. He wanted to know whether I thought that Sam Hyde is a Freemason. So I went through my notes and I looked, do I have anything on him being a Freemason? He's definitely a witch, and I mean that in the most derogatory way possible. Freemason, maybe. Don't get confused here. Just because someone's a Freemason doesn't mean they have really much of anything. It doesn't really mean that you have a lot of power. It doesn't mean that you have a lot of occult knowledge even. Some Freemasons, I'm pretty sure they just like drink beer and play pool. So there's that. This image did go viral, some semi-viral, where people were saying he's holding this book that says past master, that means he's a Freemason, and maybe, I mean, it's a past master is a Freemasonic thing, but this is a sci-fi book. Anyway, there was also a video he posted on Gumroad way back in the day where he was looking at this backpack, and there were all these different names of bands on the backpack, and he kept being like, look at the backpack. Like, each band was a Freemasonic band, was kind of what he was insinuating. And he probably has like a dad or something who's into Freemasonry. I don't know. I know he's really into Samael Enveyor, but that's not necessarily Freemasonic. There's overlap there, but it's kind of like boring occultism. Okay, I know a lot about occultism. It's just not my, like, Freemasonry to me is boring because it's like you're taking everything that's interesting out of occultism and you're making it into like the Boy Scouts for like rich dudes. It sucks. I don't want any part of that. But anyway, Sam Hyde. We're going to talk about why I think Sam Hyde is a witch. Okay. So back in the day, Sam Hyde's first couple videos were all in front of the mirror. If you YouTube search Sam Hyde mirror, you'll find Sam Hyde Mirrorverse, which is a bunch of those old videos. Some of his best stuff, honestly, like this one here.
There's a new pledge going around, and it's a pledge that I've taken. I've signed to it and sworn to it. It's the pledge to be heterosexual, 2012.
Right.
Heterosexual pledge, 2012.
So yeah, so he's just this goofy kid, right? Standing in front of a mirror. Mirrors are very important in magic. Really, the way to describe it is that reality is innately magical. Most people don't notice this because they're too obsessed with money, but reality is innately magical. It's the great chain of being, yada yada. And mirrors are especially magical objects. It's not that they are necessarily useful in magic, and magic is this detached field of study that has, you know, it's very reductionist and scientific. It's mirrors are magical objects, right? That's why Black Mirror was like pointing towards the scrying mirror of the screen and the spellcraft that's possible now because of the smartphone. So the way that Sam is recording in this video, this was a much more common way to record, I feel like, back in the day. People do still do this now, but back in the day people were always taking pictures of themselves in front of the bathroom mirror. It's still kind of a trope, but it used to be even more of a trope. And what you're essentially watching with this video is you're watching a kid watch himself, right? So that's why it's so appropriate that Sam Hyde's first batch of videos were all in front of the mirror. Okay, because Sam Hyde himself is a type of mirror where he mirrors the alt-right. He mirrors the opinions of this sort of like, you know, there's a specific demographic that he is entwined with. He's a mirror. All right, so we also have this. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but Sam Hyde is also the name of an apocryphal Native American trickster from New England, allegedly Native American. Believe it or not, all the brown people crying, they're not just bullshitting you. Sometimes people really did get unfairly blamed. Native Americans were unfairly blamed for like a lot of violence back in the day. So it's very possible that Sam Hyde was not a Native American, But this was a trickster guy who would trick people out of their money. He would come up with weird schemes to get people's money. Sounds familiar, right? So it's just kind of interesting where it's like, huh, okay. There's like a spirit called a trickster spirit called Sam Hyde that is known in New England, and there's this saying that goes along with this, and I have actually heard this saying in common parlance, which is like, you lie like Sam Hyde, like, boy, you lie like Sam Hyde. That is an absolutely a New England expression that you will hear. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know if people knew that about him. Here's Sam Hyde casting a literal spell on his audience. It's called Homosensual Ultra God.
Listen to me, iPhone warriors in worldwide poverty-stricken hermitages. Believe the picture and see the truth. 2 + 4 = 6. 6 = 7. 7 = 8 equals ending the eternal control of hyperfucker, sissy boy, prostate gods, and Latino cream king slut warriors forever.
We're gonna go ahead and skip ahead
into your eyeballs
and hear him cackling like the Wicked Witch.
My speakers are broken. Go away. Get out of here.
Okay, I rest my case. I'm not done yet. So I've had a lot of weird prophetic dreams about Sam Hyde. Very odd stuff. Okay. And I talked about this when I went to Mondegreen. It unintentionally became the first episode of Schizo Territory. I never thought the first episode of Schizo Territory would be about the band Fish, but it was. And I talk about how they had this art installation there of a giant full moon and how it was like receptivity programming to get people to be more receptive. And I stand by that. So the moon rules common people. The moon rules this sort of lunacy. It also rules the kind of, think about the thought patterns of common people, the way that common people interrelate to each other. That's ruled by the moon, that dynamic. So ducks are also ruled by the moon for that same reason, because if you observe ducks or geese, waterfowl, you will see that they are very similar. They're group animals. They thrive in groups. They think in groups. Okay, so hive minds are lunar in character. And it was just a very powerful magical symbol, and I also had some other strange things happen involving the moon during Mondegreen, and then the Monday after Mondegreen was the full moon. And that was all very kind of strange to begin with. And then I looked on Instagram and I saw Sam Hyde had released this video.
What else do you want, Barry? You want the moon?
Hey, you! Can you let me out of here?
Alright, so that's creepy as hell. What is that about? So, here's another one. So there's a magical symbol called a stang. It looks like this. It's like a forked, it's like a witch's broom, kind of, but it has that forking. And here we have a picture of Sam holding a cigar that has strangely splintered off, kind of like a stang, actually. Let's zoom in there. And I'm not going to mention the overtones, you know, the overtones of this creepy fucking picture. Not even gonna mention it. Alright. So, all that put together, plus all of the weird dreams and the entities and demonic presences that I've endured that I have connected to Sam, and the transmissions that I've received, all point towards Sam being a witch. Alright. There you go. So, if you would like more details on that, just follow the hacker known as 4chan's example, buymeacoffee.com/SpliceBear, or if you would like to support my channel, if there's another video you would like to see, yeah, you can go ahead and support my channel, and I'll be hopefully making more videos. This is kind of tiresome of a topic, but it gets people talking and it draws people to my channel, and what I really do well is talk about magic. So, yeah, there's all that. So, thank you guys.